For Hodor. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hodor.
I didn't even try it.
You see that?
Yeah.
I don't know where to start on this because so much happened. I want to talk about like Hodor first of all, but we can't. We'll probably have to leave that for last.
I don't know.
How did we? What happened? I don't remember what happened in the beginning. Like, how did this start out? It was with Peter.
Should we just watch again?
I know.
I think we should. We started off with Peter and Sansa pretty much, and I guess she came to Winter. He came to
Castle Black.
Castle Black, and but it was secret. Like Jon Snow didn't know about it because we find out later she lied to him. So.
Well, first of all, what do you think about Baelish and what he's doing?
A little man with big dreams.
I really like him. Though.
See, I could tell.
Obviously,
I could tell
because I like the.
You always like. Baelish, not a good guy.
Comes in, and we don't know. He's obviously trying to talk to Sansa.
Big Sansa, because now he's like, for a while there, he was like supplementing her in as Catelyn.
I mean, I feel like, okay, so this is just like my 2 cents on Sansa and Baelish's relationship. I don't think he's actually attracted to her. I think he sees his mom. I mean, her mom. Let's not make it more weird. I think he sees her mom and her, but he's not like, it's more of like this father-daughter, uncle-niece relationship. And he feels like he has to protect her because of her mom. That's my thoughts on that.
I'm so torn because I think he did kiss her like once or twice.
Well, maybe
Don't you
I don't
remember
remember
that? I don't think he's so innocent in his thoughts of her. I do think that she represents Catelyn to him.
We pointed out that it was a test, right?
Oh, it definitely was.
So Jacob was trying to see, because she's supposed to be nobody, no one.
And he sends her to a place where it's all about her and her family.
Yeah,
and it's right out of her heart. We're going to cut her super deep. So, and I'm not sure which female she was supposed to kill. Was it supposed to be
the
Cersei or
one.
Cersei? Yeah, the one that represents Cersei.
And I feel like it probably isn't gonna be poison in it, and then if she actually poisons her, it'll be out of like anger or something like that, and she'll fail.
Cersei's on our list.
She is, but I feel like he is trying to see if she still has like emotional connection to who she was.
I don't know, because I feel like if she doesn't do it, then she doesn't pass.
Right, so we'll see.
So it's really a psychological conundrum, honestly. We didn't really see much happening at the main capital this time, right?
Cersei.
We didn't see much of Cersei or Tommen.
Yeah.
Cannot say their names for the life of me.
Jamie.
We didn't see hardly any of them this time.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because I'm done with the High Sparrow.
I mean, I'll see. Jamie can pop up anytime. Like,
true.
HBO. I have a question for you.
For me?
So, we didn't... Okay, so Jon is like a main character, right?
But he's kind of taking a back burner.
So what do you think of how they're making his character now? Like, how he's acting?
I think that they're fulfilling... Like, they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with him.
Okay.
Like, and I think he's gone through a lot. And I think he's fine letting Sansa kind of take the reins for a little bit, because like the producers and the directors have said, he's been through a lot. I think she should have let Littlefinger help, because they needed the troops. He'll
be back, I'm sure.
He could approach Jon, but he has no ties to Jon at all.
No.
So like for me, it makes me uncomfortable to see Sansa in power, just because all of the people that she's interacted with are so vindictive and manipulative, and I don't want her to be that way. And I'm kind of worried she's headed down that path with all the terrible, horrible things she's gone through.
The only positive is that
a lot of them she's done to herself.
I mean, being with Cersei and being with Littlefinger and
Joffrey
and everybody, she has learned how to
it's an intruder.
She has learned how to kind of get people wrapped around her finger. She's manipulative and everything like that.
Oh, we are taping right now, and some creeper just walked into the house.
I'm on set.
And
do you gonna join us?
I can.
Yeah, because I mean, we probably have what, 5 minutes more.
I mean, we haven't
10
even
minutes.
talked about the important
10
stuff.
minutes.
What should we say while she's gone?
What?
What should we say while mom's away?
Great show.
Oh, are we talking about the show?
Hello.
What did you expect?
No boob comment.
Well, Erica's back.
Welcome. Feeding her face.
So and she's eating. Don't mind her. She's hungry.
So hungry.
What? So, I feel like the 3 main parts of this episode was Sansa and Jon, and then obviously
plans.
Bran. This was more of a Bran episode.
It really was, which is
and it
good.
was very important because honestly, these have been my favorite parts of this season. Is Bran. I'm always excited to see what's next.
There's a lot of foreshadowing that's happening.
Yeah, and you're
with Bran.
on Greyjoy and all Theon and everybody, and you're
Oh, there was a lot of that.
So
which
that's
is all
the
like
3 parts.
future Game of Thrones.
Because I'm gonna watch the first episode.
Tonight.
The very first one tonight.
She's
And completely catch up. And
not tonight.
I've watched some episodes. It's not like
You don't remember like critical points.
Well, I
Like
remember
that
something.
the dogs are wolves.
Oh yeah, no.
That
Oh, that's
Bran is a woman.
Wait.
Oh.
Let's talk about the direwolf. And I don't remember where's my phone? Is it-
all the way over there.
I don't remember Bran's wolf's name.
If you know
Summer?
Bran's
Is it
wolf's
Summer or
name,
is that the other one?
please
He died or she died,
comment below.
and that was heartbreaking as
That
well.
was just sad.
Well, it's like he knew he wasn't gonna survive that. Like,
I know he
There's
was
no
protecting.
way.
They're good. They're so.
and
good.
I'm wondering if like that plays something into the writers and the directors like killing off, because they've killed off another one
The shaggy
this
dog.
season. Yeah, I wonder if there's a reason for their madness. Like there's a reason for their killing off more of, because they've left
There's
the direwolves.
only-
There's 2 left. One that ran away,
And
which was
ghosts.
Arya's and Ghosts, which
How
happened.
many were to start?
5 for each of the Stark children.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Did Theon didn't have one?
No, we are jumping all over.
So the big moment of this episode was the I don't know what
There's
everybody
lots of
is called. I don't know those, like Erica said they're called
rock people, but
They
I
look
really
like
think they're
the
tree people.
So
Tree-
she put
If-
the dragon stone into his chest. I don't know what she put into the guy's chest, but I think now
created.
she
It was
created
like a
king.
stick or something.
I think it's dragon's glass.
dragon's glass.
Dragon's glass. It looked like a lot like dragon's glass, which is what
And
she
she-
inserted into a regular human heart.
And then they made the White Walkers.
The king of the White Walkers. Or
And I feel like that was not on purpose. Like they weren't trying.
they said that they were at war.
Yeah,
And
but I
that
don't
they
think
were using them
knew.
as a defense mechanism. And I imagine they were at war with the other humans. Like, I don't know who else they were at war with.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you create an even bigger beast? Anyway, so they created them and they couldn't control them.
Right.
And they took over.
And those are the walkers.
The
Yes.
white guys with the little, like, icy faces, yes.
And that was exciting to see, like the beginning.
A little
of
bit
that.
more. 'Cause I don't think the books talk about it at all. Like, they're not even
I have no
really in
idea.
the books.
So that was cool to see, and then seeing more of Bran and him.
We really learned a lot about the kind of mysterious world that is over the wall, north of the wall, and the history there this season, or this episode.
Well, and even not seeing as many episodes as they've seen,
Yeah.
it's like I was still not expecting those people to be able to see him when he was like in his trance. What do you call it?
When he's
Warging.
warging.
Morning?
Warging.
W.
Warding.
Yeah, warging.
Warding.
I think it's called a wog.
A warg.
A warg.
W-A-R-G.
Wow.
Do you know that for sure?
Yeah.
So warging.
So he was walking through all those dead people, and I was like,
We've seen
freaking
before.
out.
That was scary.
We've seen
Yeah,
before
that
that
was
he
scary.
is. It was
That was
like Walking
scary.
Dead, bloody
Yeah.
tunic.
That guy's
situation.
head was not even there. Like half of his head was
Some
there.
good CGI.
Which means, can they die? They don't die if they get killed in the head.
They only die from fire. Remember? They had no head.
I don't know. The guy's head, it was like half of a head.
I remember.
A
It was like
quarter
missing
or-
a big chunk out of his temple.
Yeah. that was scary.
Well, half of them are all bone, though. So
Why would he even walk through them? It doesn't make sense.
because he was trying to. He felt
scary.
safe. He felt safe because no one else has been able to see him. In the episode prior, the one I don't know exactly, we had thought that his dad had heard him,
Right.
because he yelled.
So then the next question is this. When the White Walker grabs his arm and makes a mark on him, what does that mean?
So like that old man said that his mark is on him. So what do you mean, like in the long run, right?
Yes, in the long
Okay. I was like, obviously it meant that they could find him and destroy him.
Do they want just to kill him, or do they want? Is he going to become something different?
Yeah, like to use him or something.
Yeah.
Well, okay, my concern is, all right, so where do the works come from? Are they from the tree people? Because
No, obviously.
how else can the White Walkers see them? Why are they so why can White Walkers, am I calling them the right name? I feel like, okay, the White Walkers, why can they see him when he's in a war game? They're created by the tree people, and I feel like there's probably a proper name for them, but I don't know. A lot of questions.
One, aren't they all dead now? The people that created the...
Yeah.
All the
so
ones
now
that
they're all
we've
Yeah,
seen,
they're all dead.
they're all dead. There may be some
So
somewhere
the
else.
ones who created the White
The
Walkers.
creators are all dead because they were protecting their wargs. Bran,
When he
tree guy?
died, that was the coolest thing ever.
in the war dream.
Yeah, like he was like
Shh. It's like
that
Harry
was-
Potter.
Yeah,
shit.
it reminded me of Harry Potter.
We're such nerds.
But that was really cool. And okay, so now we're at Hodor. This is no.
Hold the door.
Hold the door, guys.
Hold the door.
My mind was blown.
Like,
In
They
that
set it up. They set it up.
That was
so good. Like,
perfect.
that was excellent.
Thanks.
Excellent writing. Most
To
excellent.
the writers, directors
Like,
of the show,
whew.
producers, you guys are
That made
amazing.
me honestly.
That's like freaking like an epic of a story. Like just to bring it all back to that moment and to know why he says Hodor. Like that
All
was
the time.
crazy. And we were talking about how Bran went into Hodor.
We were trying to figure out how Bran survived, but Hodor didn't.
Yeah.
And I mean, we might be just kind of
We might be
stupid
wrong about
or
this
wrong,
too.
but
If we're wrong, say what you believe.
because I feel like there's going to be a lot of
There's a lot of different theories
on this whole subject. But we felt that Bran had to go into Hodor. This is current Hodor to save himself from the majority of it. But then he somehow slipped into, while being in, because he's now the keeper of the wargs or whatever, when that guy died in that cool way. That Hodor, he's now able to be in two places at once, essentially, or move whoever from whoever's body, which is intense.
Right.
Basically, he jumped from his dream into Hodor, current Hodor, to save himself and get the door shut and him through the door and everything. Okay, and then to keep the door shut, he jumps back in time to where he was previously, and he saw Hodor, young Hodor, and he jumps into
Willis, I guess that was
Willis
his name
was his
back
name.
then, and makes him warg into his future
current
self,
Hodor.
future present self.
And current Hodor holds the door. Hold the door, Hodor.
Yeah, that was so
He makes shivers again. It's like
sorry, the video ended, but
So you said you don't understand.
Well, I just feel like this is one of those moments where I'm trying to understand, but it's just not. It doesn't come as quick as because I don't.
Right, and I was saying like I don't feel like I'm overly attached to Hodor as a character. I know you are, but you're attached to a lot of characters, which is good. It makes you love the show even more. But like, I mean, he's adorable and he's funny and he brings different charisma to the screen. But like, I didn't expect to be so overwhelmed by his death. But it's because of the way they did it.
Yeah.
It's because they did it so well, and like that's why we were like, I mean, she was crying because it's Hodor and she's very upset, and I'm crying like, holy hell, what did they just do? Like
That
that's
was
intense.
really crazy. That was why it was like a double thing.
Well, and it's like that huge like even not watching the show, I can see
and
like
like you
can.
go ahead.
No, it's a huge realization, and then have him just to be gone. It's like, wow, we figured it out, and now he's he's
Right.
gone. And it's like, wait, it
and
just...
when we say we figured out, we mean, why does Hodor say Hodor? And
That's so crazy.
It's
Like
that time travel chaos,
but like
butterfly effect.
like that is so, that's such good writing. I don't know how to like explain how good that was. For 6 seasons we've been seeing Hodor and we're like, why does he say Hodor? And now we know, and it was because he was saving Bran. And in the beginning he was like always with Bran. Like my mind
Automatically
does anyone
jumped.
else feel this excited?
a lot better than it was last week because there's just more going on. I can put more of a story together than...
Well, a
than
lot of this episode was a lot of backstory too.
Yeah, and
which
that-
makes a
yeah.
huge difference for like you understanding what happened and why,
Yeah.
which is good. I'm glad you weren't as confused this time.
But I'm not attached to the characters quite yet, so I'm not...
That makes a difference.
Not so excited about seeing a few warts on somebody's...
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's stuff. Like so random.
If you ever wanted to see somebody
It
else's
wasn't
balls
what I
from that angle, like,
wanted to see.
that's great.
I mean, I
angle too.
was asking for more male nudity.
You were.
too.
You definitely
And you know what?
did.
I'm
always
okay with
do.
it. I'm okay with it if they put Jamie in there, okay?
So let me get this straight. The only penises that we've seen.
no, you can't talk like
I can't say penis on camera.
You can, but
Okay.
like my...
We've got to see. Oh gosh.
Well, we're not gonna talk about what
Reek's
we...
junk,
Well,
right?
I saw one penis and it had warts on it.
Yeah,
So.
and I
I'm so
feel like
sorry.
it's bad because listen, they're putting all the female nudity in like a really, well, actually that's not true because the red woman, but they've put a lot of the female nudity in like a really good light, like oh sexy,
Oh, yeah.
right? Except for the last little bit about the red woman. Sorry guys, and to think
Right.
that all of them have those necklaces. Fantasies gone. But like it's interesting because all the male nudity is very kind of like negative.
I mean, the one gay prostitute, we did see him naked.
That's true. We also saw Reek in his full glory there when we had Rose or whatever her name was back in season 1. Let's not account for all the junk we've seen, but I do have to say that was unnecessary.
It was gross.
Unnecessary.
But it gives me hope.
Like it was a quick transition
For
from one scene to the other.
Jake for Jamie and for Jon Snow.
As far as nudity.
Third time. So we're just gonna close this out. The
Sorry
camera,
for being so scattered.
yeah, the camera died, and I think there's just a lot of emotions going on this episode, and everyone is kind of like, we're not all there, basically. It was a huge episode.
Really
Lots
good.
of stuff happened. Amazing episode. Amazing storytelling, cinematography, directing, everything. The acting was great.
Yeah.
Hodor dying was just horrible. I mean, so I'm still like sitting here and like thinking about it. We're laughing. We're like, you know, but I think it's more of like, it's gonna hit us like later more because he's gonna probably come back as a White Walker. You know, we'll probably see him again. So I don't know. They're really serious this season of Game of Thrones.
And it's
so
moving so fast, like you said.
yeah, it's moving very fast.
But I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know. I know people are worried that they're gonna end the show soon.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe they're trying to transition to a different storyline.
Yeah, they might
and
be.
that's why they're escalating it a little bit.
It's interesting too.
They're ready to build their own story because they're kind of off the author right now, off the book.
Right.
So.
Well, and it was interesting to hear Euron talk about Dany and like what
he
she's
was-
doing. And she knows she's got the 3 dragons. So that's probably gone throughout the whole kingdom, like all the 7 kingdoms and stuff like that. Like everyone knows her. So it's very interesting. Things may be coming to a close, I guess. And we'll see it. I don't know.
It should be interesting for sure.